Harry Potter Hogwarts Icons Collector's Edition Part 22 Bag 22. So here we are at the start of part 22, bag 22 as would have been in this rebuild, and this is the last part, the last bag, and we're building up the chocolate frog box with Albus Dumbledore, Professor Dumbledore in the box when it's made. So we just start with that little floor plate. You can see the tiles that have been put on, the bricks that have been put on, and we're now about to build up. I hope you can see we've built up a few things. We've got the actual frame in place now. We've got the lovely chocolate back built up nicely. You can see that, I hope you can see the concave just about in this light of those at the back, and the lovely marble frames and everything like that. Absolutely brilliant. So let's get on with the build. So as you can see, we are building up the frame of the chocolate box, and we've got about 3 or 4 of these to do, roughly the same, that just fit on with the clip and the hook at the bottom. Lovely little stars as well. I think once the 4 are actually built, they go round in that sort of whatever that shape is, that chocolate shop bakes, pentagon, hexagon, whatever, and then it'll go around the outside of the frame. So let's do the other 3. And there you have it, all parts made up. Look, claws and rounds. That's it. You can see how this is going to fold. There's only 4 sides, and then the base will probably be the pentagon, as in the 5th side. So this is now going to go to here, like I said. So we'll wrap it round and get it installed. I am going to quickly show you and point it out that it just rests. It just rests on that brick. There's no clicking or nothing. The pivots give the shape, but here's the bit. The round hits to the claw of this one hits to the round, and that's what gives you that lovely pentagon shape. So let's see what comes next. I had cheated a little bit earlier. If you noticed in the background, I had already made up Albus, and there he is looking absolutely fantastic in his robes, his hat, his back. And it does look absolutely. He's got his wand. Sorry about that, the poor light, because it is poor light, but you can just about make out the definitions of what's what. There is our box, and there is our Albus Dumbledore sticker in the dim light, but you can see it. Now we know Albus goes into that, and then it's connected to the main frame with the other 2. So let's get that done and see where it leaves us. So there you see our little thing, our little stand, all built up with our 3 main characters. We've got Professor McGonagall, we've got Hagrid, and then we've got Professor Dumbledore. And it's looking pretty good with this chocolate frog box behind. So that one's made. I think it just stands in front of the book, and we've not got a lot left to do now. So let's take a look and see what's next. So once again, I'm jumping the gun, because on the instructions, the build instructions, there's a little bit of information which I'm going to read to you, and it says chocolate frog card. The chocolate frog cards with enchanted portraits of famous witches and wizards were first advertised in the Daily Prophet in 1926. So there is the Hogwarts letter made up, and it was a complete and utter nightmare for me. It really, really was. Getting these spacings correct, then clicking them on, you can see the connections, the ball joints and the hips. Absolute nightmare. Then when you actually got them right into place, they just clipped off the plates. So like I say, I'm not really happy at all. It's on, it's in one piece, and it's definitely going to go on to there, but I can't say I'm really pleased with it at all. No, not at all. The letter itself looks good. We're pleased to accept you, blah blah blah. And we have a little bit of information that comes with the instructions, and it basically says Hogwarts acceptance letter. Much to Harry's uncle Vernon and Aunt Petunia's charging, there was no stopping Hogwarts acceptance letter from getting to Harry when he turned 11. They came through the mail slot, and eventually hundreds of letters even poured from the fireplace. So it's going under there, under Hagrid even now, under Hedwig's feet, and I believe that will then be the completion of the build. So with that, without further ado, that is it. So as you can see, that is it. That is the end of the build, really. The end of this part 22, which happens to be the last part. I will start off by saying, after this little video, the finish here, tomorrow we will have a build review. Not too long, I hope. Just saying the goods, the bads, and the okays. But in general, it's been a real nice one. So we built up, like I showed you earlier, we built up the lovely, you know, chocolate box things. And you can see that you got like Dumbledore, Albus Dumbledore in the middle. I like then how it is fixed together with Professor McGonagall and Hagrid. The extra 2 parts are for the other gold characters that come in the other sets. I'm going to be honest and say I don't know if I've got them all. That's an honest statement. So I think I have, to be honest, but I don't know. And until I actually build them sets up, which I haven't, I'm not going to know what I'm missing and whatever. Anyway, after that build, after that beautiful build, we then came to the acceptance letter, the invitation to join Hogwarts. And there it is, it's on. As I said, it just pushed on a bar at the back. And if I'm honest, I struggled for about 5 or 10 minutes. I was trying to push in case the letter fell apart, blah, blah, blah. Like I said to you earlier, it is quite fragile where the actual bricks push to the underside of the letter. But once I learnt that you push the claws of Hagrid up out the way, it makes that bar a lot more accessible. And then, believe it or believe it not, it wasn't hard. It was just click and it was in. It was in and it was done. So, you know, I can't say anything about that except it was done. Then I just put the claws back down, as you can see, and then, like, as I say, the letter just slipped down into place, and that's it. The job's a good one, as they say. It's been an absolute... The rebuild has been a real good rebuild. Part 22 has been a little bit stressful, but really only because of the letter and getting it in the right positions and making sure that it doesn't fall apart. Everything else has been okay. Like I say, the chocolate frog box and that, you know, with the teachers in, absolutely, you know, brilliant, and no problems with that at all. You know, you can't fault that sort of stuff. So with that, I hope you have enjoyed this build all the way through from parts 1 to 22. Like I say, we will have that build review tomorrow, and you know, it has been an enjoyment to rebuild. And yes, we've had to resort our pieces and things like that, and there were certainly times when things had to be stripped down to the bare bones, if you like, so as we just had bricks and not just chunks, but we did it. And if you have liked this little video, in fact a series of videos, please give us a thumbs up, click on that like button for me, and please drop some comments in the box. If you've done this set, what do you think about this letter and about how it actually fits together with the bricks underneath and then how it clicks into there? Do you think it's stable? Should it be reinforced? I'm asking you. This is what the comments are for. You know, we can talk about these things. And if you want to follow us tomorrow on to the build review, I'll try and keep it as short as possible. Then all you have to do is click on that subscribe button. Yeah, it's been good. I hope I haven't kept you too long. I hope you're still smiling at the review and the build and stuff, which has been real good. You know, it's been an enlightening time for me as much as it's been an enlightening time for you as well. Anyway, with that, so what's further ado, anybody who's watched any of this or up to now, beyond or before, thanks very, very much for watching. Always say it, always will appreciate anybody who takes the time. I just hope you enjoy them as much as I do, the building, the videoing, and then the making. That's what it's all about. And with that, you know the score, you know the drill. My name's Kev, I am Square Ghost. I'll see you all on the flip side.